And we're live.
Alright, welcome to Marigold. Today's session is going to be called The Ties That Bind. We're down a brother. Ben, unfortunately, just had some other stuff going on, but we got Basil and Falco here. You ready? Our last session, they rescued Father Irwin. And their father got messed up pretty bad.
We also killed our cousin.
You killed your cousin. He had it coming.
He was a vampire.
They found his weakness to extreme violence.
What are vampires weak to? Garlic, sunlight, extreme violence.
I actually wrote that. You know how you have to write the weaknesses? I was like, extreme violence. That works.
I think it's like, what is a weakness that every creature type shares? Extreme violence.
Okay. So it's been a few days. Everything's settled down. You know, their father is bedridden. And, you know, there's obviously vampires about. So the brothers have been taking turns patrolling the area. When Ben reminded them that Deacon Wells is the one who told them about the cabin where they were hunted. So maybe y'all want to check that out, or if you'd want to look around.
Go back.
Do you have any other ideas of what you want to do?
Well, we know we didn't get. We just got fledglings, so we could go back and have another look at that cabin. I don't think the deacon was trying to set us up or anything, because we were asking where the father was, and he's like, "Well, he does have this cabin." So I'm not too sussed about that.
I'm a little sus of everything because there's vampires, including our cousin.
Keep telling you, he wasn't our cousin anymore. He just looked like him.
No, he was intelligent enough. It wasn't like he was a zombie. Remember the time we dealt with zombies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody likes zombies. It's very illegal.
Well, that's because zombies are the knockoff brand of zombies.
What'd you call them?
He said zombies.
I said zambles.
I just
Oh,
said
Zambles.
Zambles? Okay. I figure zombies are just like, you know, zombie deer, vampire deer.
They are now.
Oh God, zombie vampire Bambi. But it has to be the tiny deers that have the huge tusks.
Yes.
Well, putting that down now on the
It
brain.
uses cute look on you.
Just like Puss in Boots, and then it just latches onto your jugular.
Yes.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt it. It's too adorable. So, we could go check the cabin back out, or we could, you know.
Let's go check the cabin. It's not too far.
So what time are y'all leaving?
I would say early in the day.
Early, like first light?
After
Yeah.
breakfast. Oh, that early?
Road
First light?
breakfast.
Oh, okay.
We
road
have,
breakfast.
there are these new things called thermoses. You can carry hot liquid in them.
Okay, so Ben, Queequeg, and McCain, the two servants y'all have, your two lead servants, are going to hang back
Okay.
and kind of look after. And mostly they're working on,
It's a big house.
it's not only a big house, they're looking for other hidden passages. Like
Yeah,
the
there's
one-
And
total-
there's probably a lot to clean up.
There's a
after
murder
all that.
basement and secret passages to said murder basement.
That's right. There's from a passage from outside to inside. You found out. Remember, from the barn to the house. So you want to kind of.
Yeah, so we have
So they're blocking that up.
so yeah, it wasn't like a temple, it was just like a feeding room that was down there.
Yeah.
There's probably a cellar to begin with, but they had turned it into a feeding room.
Yeah.
Their blood bank.
Mhm.
Boom, boom. So, let's get on the way.
Yeah.
We have pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon.
Whole pound of bacon. Okay, so y'all.
I had to
Evidently, it
cook.
doesn't take y'all that long. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I cook it because if Benjamin does, it's still gonna be gummy and chewy.
That's right. He likes it raw.
Now all I got is a old dirty bastard song stuck in my head.
Okay. Okay, so it takes you about an hour. You know, it's pretty much like you left it. You see the tracks from all the animals and everything.
Yeah.
I would like to investigate a mystery, which is not my strong suit.
You can move through it. That's fine.
I'm
It's up to you.
Investigate a mystery.
I'm going to mark experience.
That's a 9.
The 9's like, that's a 100%.
Is it? You
No, you get to ask one. You get to ask one on.
Kind of need that sheet.
Well, hold on, I got it right. I got all the copies of the sheets right here because there's also the alternate weird moves that I think come from the tome.
Yeah, you get to hold one.
Yeah, you get to ask one of those.
Investigate a mystery. Well, I know what happened here. We know what sorts of creatures. What sort of creature can do this? Cause the animals to act in such a way?
You know, because you're the more academic of the brothers, you know that vampires tend to live in clans or tribes or however, depending on the culture of whoever they're possessing. They take on the culture of the person's body they're in. And you know, probably like a lead vampire, there's some sort of powerful source. You know, the one that was your cousin probably didn't have the power to do that.
Yeah, just a fledgling. So that just confirmed my suspicion that there's something. There's a bit more than just your average vampire clan here. So would I be right in saying you got your just average vampire, not quite a fledgling, but you know someone who's been around for a while.
You'll know this. You'll know you have the
like an alpha
recently turned, like an alpha. You'll have the ones who have been established vampires who've been around about a century. Then you have like the ancients who have been around for 300 years or more.
So does this seem like obviously an ancient can do it, but would, like through my studies, I'd be like, okay, clearly an ancient would go this route, or
you say probably, but you're not 100%. You need to investigate. You do know you're dealing with a powerful vampire.
Okay, so he might be somewhere between an ancient and a regular full-blood vampire.
Well, you said alpha. He's not quite full release yet.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty much like you did. You know, you turned over everything. You found his journal last time.
Yeah.
So there's not much to find, but you can investigate around a little more.
So the trails where the animals are running, that's very visible.
Like the circle.
They did a whole clockwork thing around us.
There's like a little trench all the way around.
Would I see any trails leading off like where they left, or did they all just kind of scurry out?
You saw them all. It looks like they all scattered. After a little bit, they all disappeared.
I see nothing that we didn't see before, brother.
No, it didn't hurt to reinvestigate, though.
I did find one thing, and I start wiping my shoe off on a section of dirt.
Well, can't be any worse than our other brother. Swear we need to get Ben to take more baths.
Ben takes plenty of bath. It's just he has to do it in sand like a chinchilla. Do you want to think about what would happen to the bathtub if he got in it?
That's why he goes last.
This is the not the 1700s. Just think about the stew that would come off of a ghoul in a bathtub.
You think, Father Irwin made it back and recovered a little bit?
You know he was unconscious last you saw him.
Well, he was probably convalescing at the house still. I mean, how many days has it been since we
It's
just...
been about 3.
Okay.
You did take him back to town.
We did.
To the
Okay.
church. And you took him back to like his little house and everything, and the townspeople were grateful.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Sorry, keeper.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Well, let's go check on the
Yeah,
priest.
I mean, if anything, we can check on him, see how he's doing. Maybe ask some questions if he's up.
Okay.
We might as well talk to the deacon while we're there. Or this is deacon, right?
It was a deacon.
It was a deacon. Deacon Wells.
Deacon Wells.
Deacon Wells. Okay, so y'all
Ye-
make your way back. You've arrived in town, and y'all can decide where you want to go first.
Straight to check on the father.
Okay. So y'all go to the church, and he's got a little house behind it. You go in there, and there's a couple nuns who, just there to help him.
Well, they got here
One
quick.
of them, well, they're already there.
Oh, I thought it was kind of a smallish church.
It is a smallish church, but
Oh.
The convent's probably not that far from the town.
Yeah. Fair point.
And they're there to actually help run the church. But they show up, you show up, and they open the door. Like, hello?
Hi, we're here to see Father.
The Brett waits to see the father.
Yes.
Well, you can see him, but he's not awake.
Has he been awake?
Not that we've seen. No.
Hmm.
And they open the door. And she invites you inside. So when they take you to a room, he's on a bed. He's got a blanket up to here.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's sweating a little bit. You can see little symbols in where his looks like it's been carved right here. You couldn't tell before because he was so bloody.
New.
Well, he was covered in blood last time you saw him. So he's got little symbols.
Yeah.
It looks like veins in his.
So are they like carved in, or is it just his veins are bulging?
It's like simple. It looks like it's in his skin. When you touch it, there's no wound.
Can I roll weird to see if there's... That's a 9.
Okay. Weird. If you just roll a weird, what are you doing?
I just try to see if there's an arcane nature to what is...
Oh, definitely.
Like, does it give off a vibe? Does it give off an energy?
You feel like it's like something to... It's not just like feeding off his blood, but it's something like feeding off his life force.
That's...
I'll share that with him. Like, brother, this seems to be in your wheelhouse. This might be a banishment, an exorcism.
Let me think. Yeah, I can do that.
Banishment, exorcism, also the bane of any keeper's... Yeah, banish spirit or curse. The bane of any keeper's role is that one in there of do something inhumanly possible.
Yes. But it specifically says I can remove a curse.
Where's that one?
It's under weird. It's under use magic.
Use magic.
Affect, banish a creature or curse.
Ah. Okay, no, that's fine.
So, I'm gonna sit down and kind of just copy the symbols down on the page so that we have them on hand.
You've kind of recognize them a little bit. They either look like Hebrew or Aramaic because you have a really good education, but they're not quite right. There's something off about them. You're not sure what it is.
Well, need to spend some time in the library.
Oh, that you're not supposed to have an umlaut on that.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't know what he's doing and said, "Yeah, this looks mystical."
You realize that like 90% of magic is belief, though, right?
And they're going to be like, you might want to see this too, then.
Oh.
And it's on his chest too, like the symbols. Just
Yeah.
covering his
Just
chest.
keep copying. Yeah, that's some unholiness right there.
Don't body shame him.
He's talking about the.
With love handles.
Hey.
Love handles
Some
are there
peop-
for a reason.
Some people like the dad bod, okay? I'm not body shaming.
That was the shirt I was wearing earlier until I sweat through it in the yard.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the nuns to leave.
Okay.
Well,
They-
to step
they-
outside.
They cautiously do, but they know you're the ones that save them.
Yeah.
So they're
And,
gonna,
you
they're
know,
gonna go. We'll make some tea.
I'm gonna pull out like a little iron cross and just let me work God's magic, just kind of easing them a little bit.
At least, like if we had Chris here, he would have been like, "Well, here's the ceremonial knife that you need."
We can
right as the door's closing.
Oh my god.
Miss you,
and-
grave.
and I am going to use Weird to banish a spirit to remove this curse.
Okay.
I will help out, which I don't have to roll because of Power of the Heart. It counts as a 10, so that's a +1.
He gets a +1.
Ooh, +4. Oh. 3.
That's a 7, which is a
7.
mixed success.
Yep. Ouch.
I mean, that means you pick a glitch. I'm glad I gave you the help.
Yeah.
Power of Christ might not be compelling him. The effect is weakened. The effect is a short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. It has a problematic side effect. So you get to pick it, but Nate describes how that effect happens. Shortened time effect doesn't really seem like it would be a good idea for this.
No.
We removed your curse. Hooray! Ugh.
Removed your curse for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna go with you take 1 harm.
Okay. So you see the symbols kind of start to fade. They like literally come from his body and they make wounds where they were, but then they out of existence.
We're going to need to clean those up. Are you okay?
Ow.
Yeah, you do go. Start bleeding from your nose and your ears.
That
One blood tear.
1 blood tear.
That magic doesn't usually do that.
Are you tasting pennies?
Yeah, I'm tasting pennies.
But he goes.
All right, don't move,
Oh.
Father. You're bleeding again.
You have to get the book.
Which book? We got a couple of books.
His book. Augustus' book.
Gus's book.
Augustus' book. I hid it in the grave. He's just gonna kind of saw and fall back to sleep.
Okay. We definitely still need to clean those wounds up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can hear because I heard, is everything okay?
Yep, it's all good now. You guys, you can come back in. Oh.
Be warned, he is bleeding again.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what? And they go in there and I start cleaning him up. But and you know they're like, he looks better though because he has actual color in his face.
Yeah.
He's not. They're like, we don't know what you did, but he obviously needs to rest. How about y'all come back tomorrow?
Yeah. The power of Christ. And I'm just gonna put his iron cross.
Okay.
Alright. As we're leaving,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to do something weird
Okay.
to...
Not you.
I'm going to try to do something weird. I'm going to try to... going underneath, doing something that's not humanly possible.
Okay.
At least not for me, being as normal as I am. I'm going to try to use magic to kind of open up a third eye to see if there's any lingering evil or miasma or anything. Just kind of...
So you're looking to see if there's anything
like remnants of any...
otherworldly going on.
That's a 7. So the glitch is... I'm going to pick it has a short duration.
So what you see, you do the little spell that your brother Falco here taught you how to kind of see like negative energy in the air. And you can see it dissipate, but you also get the sudden rush on your chest of something powerful looking back at you. Like you just hold a breath, just rushes out of you.
Just...
And you're just like, whoa, and it's gone.
Good news.
Yep.
The evil energy at the church is gone.
That's a start.
So good on you. Bad news. There's something bigger that's in the entire area.
Thought as much. Question is
It
how
might have
big?
looked back, which probably is expected at this point.
I really hope we're not having to deal with an ancient. The only thing that's holding me up is this vampire, or assuming he's a vampire, has done some pretty petty stuff that just seems beneath maybe an ancient. Maybe they're old, crotchety, and they are petty. I don't know.
They get bored.
True.
I mean, Father told us about that old one he ran into in Eastern Europe.
What was his name?
Kevin.
Kevin.
A very
It's such an
Middle Eastern
odd name for Eastern European, but you know.
We met him in Eastern Europe. Don't necessarily.
He grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm just coming back to visit, Transylvania, the birthplace, just trying to see where our roots are from.
Yeah.
That would be the worst vampire ever.
It would be.
We have to kill you based on your accent.
Oh no, Brooklyn accent, instant death.
Okay,
Okay, what would you like to do from here?
He said it was in the graveyard.
Let's go talk to the deacon. Maybe Deacon knows something about this Augustus.
So you're going to the deacon's house. You ask around a little bit. You can even ask the nuns. I don't know what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
You just talk to the nuns for a second. They're like.
Also,
they give
some
you
of this
directions
town isn't
themselves.
massive,
It's not.
so I mean it's.
But it's still easier to get.
Yeah.
It's big enough you're gonna need directions.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's like it's not hard. It's not big enough that we could not ask somebody.
The town itself is more like the collection of stores, and most people live outside.
Right.
Yeah. But you find the deacon's house, no problem. You're there. There's no horses or anything, no cart outside of it.
Yeah, well.
So
You might not be home, but
Yeah,
you
we
always
can
knock.
knock. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll knock.
you knock, the door creaks open just slightly.
That's ominous.
Uh,
Deacon Wells, are you in here?
There's no answer.
Oh,
You don't see any. I'll tell you this: you don't see any signs of struggle anywhere. Everything looks pretty neat, and everything, like everything looks like it's in its place. But you do notice, like, there's no staples in the. I'm assuming you're looking around.
yeah.
actually, should we
go ahead.
roll investigate?
If you want to investigate a mystery, that's
Okay.
fine. I was just telling you stuff you'd see right off the bat.
Okay.
Shit. I'm the least observant person.
7.
I'm just distracted by there's no beans in the frickin' pantry.
How do you not have beans in the pantry?
I'm going to level up by not noticing anything.
So. Okay. So yeah, so as we're looking around, what all do we notice that there's not been a struggle. The house has been kind of empty. There's no.
You notice like clothes and everything are gone. This is something you would just note. Like there's nothing there.
So the house is empty, like nobody's living there.
Well, it looks like it was lived there, but it doesn't look like someone's been there. Anyone's been there in a couple of days.
So that looks like someone might have up and left.
So I'll do my investigative mystery. I'll roll a 7, so I can ask one question. Where did the deacon go? Obviously not there.
Where did it go? So, after some prying, you hear Basil over there. He accidentally stubs his toe looking around. Fuck. And but you notice, it looks like something's out of place. You see a book that hit the ground between the, or you look behind the chest and you notice a little journal right there.
Oh, good job, Basil. You knocked his journal out.
Yay.
How's the toe?
Pretty good, but the wingtip's scuffed.
I'm gonna go ahead and open his journal.
Okay. And you see how he says, "I've given up the priest, and I'm finally gonna get my reward. Me and the family are moving to the Glen."
Another mention So I think he was in on this somehow. He says something
No.
about giving it the priest, moving into the Glen. We never found that Glen, did we?
No, because we started going back towards the house. Then again, the house is near the Glen. It's not technically in the Glen, right? But it's near.
And you don't know, like Friar's Glen. It could just be like a name for a place.
Yeah.
It may not be actually be a Glen.
All right, just make sure it was like a valley is one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So and we're getting into mountainous areas anyway.
Yeah. Well, we
Or
might
hilly.
find him there. I don't know. He might have. How long ago do you think he would have left? Well, he might have left when he saw he brought the preacher back. So, what, a few days?
He probably left after we went out to the cabin.
Yeah.
Do you still feel he's not sus?
Oh, he's sus.
Mm-hmm.
Might even be guilty.
He admitted that
He
he's 100% guilty, like the journals.
Yeah, yeah. The real question is how into it. I'm gonna flip back through his journal and see if I can't find, like, maybe he's talking about meeting someone new or.
You do. You see things like that. You see that he's met a friend and they started going to these meetings together. He met a new person. He calls him Augustus. Augustus seems to know the way. We have to find Augustus's book. It is somewhere here hidden. They suspect the priest knows where it's at, but
They're using him to find the book.
That's why I said find it. I don't have much to go off of, unless. So, does he talk about, like, any location for these meetings or anything? He's like, hey, we met up at the bar.
He doesn't really say.
Okay.
You get the impression that they moved around a lot, like it's a cult.
Different locations.
So was he, for lack of a better term, do you think he's a Renfield?
No idea. I think he's just a useless idiot.
That could make him very much a Renfield.
Especially one that writes everything down for a criminal conspiracy.
Fair point. Yeah, well. If we find his body mangled up somewhere, wouldn't surprise me.
I think he's trying to become a vampire.
Well, yeah, mortality.
It's not worth it.
I'm having a lot of deja vu. I'm gonna cast light and hold it up at the ceiling.
Okay.
Nothing there?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you were just afraid.
No, some deja vu is kicking in. I've read and seen too many books where they either wait in the ceiling or hide the body in the ceiling. And you only find out because there's just drip of blood.
I didn't go for that trip this time.
No trip of the drip from
But
the ceiling.
you hear another mention of Augustus's book,
Yeah.
and like I said, the priest told you it's in the grave.
Let's just pocket that.
Yep.
We're
Into
just
the
collecting.
satchel.
We're collecting the journals of all the people who live in this town.
We're collecting evidence.
That's right.
Also, we're being nosy.
His house was open.
That'll hold up. Yeah. It's not breaking and entering. It's just trespassing.
No. It's what do you want to call it? Hospitality. The house is empty. We need a place to stay for a few moments. It was raining.
Yeah, we're moving. Was that the sound of something outside?
No. Yeah, I'm just sitting there walking along.
Okay, I thought just like
It happens all the time.
So y'all
So-
can decide what you want to do.
Yeah, was there a graveyard at the church?
Hmm?
Yeah. Well,
How
why
many
don't we-
graveyards are there in town? Is it just the one?
It's just the one. There's a graveyard outside the church.
Is it still
And
day when we?
And you have a grave outside, a little miniature graveyard outside your home, where
Yeah, but
graves have
that's
been buried.
that's probably family graves.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
how much? What time of day is it by the time we start making it back to the graveyard?
I mean, it's still like 11. I mean,
Okay.
I've been walking around a little bit, but it's not like.
Let's take a look at the graveyard.
yeah, let's see if we can't find a grave labeled for Augustus. Are there any like flowers along the way? Anything like
Sure.
that? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna grab like a handful.
Okay. You pick up a big old handful of wildflowers and you just do the grave.
Brother,
Yep.
I'll do a mundane search. Why don't you see if you can scry?
Yeah, it's a good idea. We have a reason to be there.
Take the knife out. Hold it up. Make sure the roots aren't still on them.
Yep.
All right. So you do a mundane search. What do you?
That means I'm going to do investigate a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
7. So I finally succeeded. So I get 1.
Okay.
As taking a look over, because I'm assuming this graveyard's fairly large, so it's going to take a while.
I'd say there's probably about 40, 50 graves.
Yeah, it's so probably a little bit like 2-3 acres of land are dedicated to this. So it'll probably take a little bit, but the question I'm going to ask is what is being concealed here? And then I guess to kind of add more flavor to it, looking in this what's being considered like freshest graves.
You do see a couple fresh graves. One's for an old man named Peter, and the other one's for a child, and it's just like named Tina.
Okay. I'll let him know I found 2 fresh graves, but really that seems to be about it. Like, I'm not about to bust out a shovel at like noon. Just damn Blythewaits, you've been back in town for 1 day.
You're already grave robbing again.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay the flowers down at
Just a
random grave.
Okay.
And take a knee, take up a praying position, and when I'm doing that, I'm gonna use magic to scry.
So you're looking at observe another place or time.
So
And,
when
I
you say
will-
scry, what specifically are you scrying
I'm looking at looking for when the graves were. Some of the graves might have been empty when the
for? So you're trying
the past couple of
you're
weeks.
trying to look if anything has been disturbed in the past couple
Mhm.
weeks, or if any of
Disturbed
the
or-
graves are empty. If there's maybe there's a body.
Are you just
Yeah.
looking back in time to see if the priest was out there digging something?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll do help out again with the power of the heart. So
Yeah.
that's a +1.
+1. It's for 8.
Okay, so another glitch.
Yeah. The effect is short duration.
Short duration. So what you see is you kind of get a rush all at once. You see the priest standing over graves, and you see lower, lower, lower. What does come to your mind while you're doing this, and it only happens a little bit because you feel something come along and just like he did before, press on your chest, like an outside force.
Mm-hmm.
But what it does trigger your memory is the priest, when he was in his journal, he said Oliver's grave is empty.
Oliver's grave.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that kind of gust that snaps me out of my trance. Yeah, I still got the priest journal. Yeah, I'm gonna flip through it. Just my idea. It's Oliver's grave is empty. Is there a grave name for an Oliver?
Oh, just so you know, Oliver's your cousin,
Oh,
who you killed.
So that could be that might be at our family. You didn't see anything here?
saw a lot of stuff, but it was all coming too fast, and then something just kicked me out.
Oh, you got that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so something knows we're here.
Let's go check the family graves. So Oliver was the vampire.
Oliver was our cousin.
I know
Elizabeth.
it's been like a month since
Yeah.
I played. So it's gonna take you about 2-3 hours to get back. So it'll be mid-evening, mid-afternoon. Well, by the time you'll get back.
So mid-afternoon, early evening. Sun's not threatening to go down just yet, right?
Mm.
Right.
It's not quite at the golden hour yet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
find out when you get back that Queequeg and Ben have gone off to go hunt. Trying to catch some deer. And Kane is there.
Let's dig up an empty grave.
Yeah, I'm for that. I'm just really glad you got this hint because I did not want to dig up a child grave. Can you imagine how that would have looked to the whole town?
I might have stopped you.
Oh, I think there would be the whole of, I hate to say this, but I think we have people for this.
Yeah.
You definitely do. Okay. So, y'all get a shovel. Go and dig.
Yep.
Yep.
So it takes the better part of the afternoon, about an hour, hour and a half. And you open it up, and you see inside this ornate box with like all kinds of like Christian symbols on it. And like, it's not just Christian, but every kind of, you recognize them. There's Muslim, there's Hindu, Buddhist, they're all protection all the way around.
Good
And
Lord.
it's got chain silver all around it.
Whatever's in this box.
In a big old lock.
Did not want people getting into it.
I think we might have found Augustus's book.
Yeah.
Let's get this inside.
Okay. So,
You take it, give me a second.
Do not defecate in our cousin's empty
No.
grave.
No.
I know how you feel about what was him. Are you going to do the same thing again?
Can I attempt... I guess it would be big magic.
What are you attempting?
I wanted to bar our properties from...
Well, you can bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature, which is regular magic.
But I wanted to expand it, which might make it big magic, like a whole area.
Like you're trying to make a protective dome.
Yes.
That would... I would think it, but it's up to the keeper. I think, yeah, that would be big magic.
you'll probably need, it's going to take several hours to cast, and you're probably going to need some special ingredients
Okay.
to do so.
So, as I hand the box off to you, it's like, I think it's time to do something big. Just make sure we have room.
This still sounds like you're trying to defecate in our cousin's grave.
No. Alternatively, I could just consecrate them. No, I'm not a priest.
Well, you are certified with that one church no one acknowledges.
Yeah.
So's Father.
We needed to do that to get to their basement to get the that ancient relic.
Why is everything in the basement?
I don't know.
That's a great
Nobody
question.
likes attics.
Well, they're hot.
Graves.
When we were in the, remember when we went to the south?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Awful. So what you want to do?
So you're gonna have to take time to prepare that big magic.
Yep.
I'm taking the book inside, so are you coming inside as well? To,
Yeah, I'll
to
come
prep?
inside. Yeah, where do you plan to open this box?
I didn't necessarily think about opening it.
Oh.
Your father is walking around now. He's got his cane out.
How's Father looking?
Like he's hurt, but he's okay.
Well, he never got bit.
He just got thrown around.
Yeah.
He just got chomped.
Yeah, he did. He's like, ugh, how are y'all doing?
We made progress. We found a box.
Oh.
It was in Oliver's grave.
Well, that's not ominous.
We dug up Oliver's grave.
Obviously. I mean, he wasn't in it, so
Yeah.
Should we put what was left of him in there?
we burned it.
We could put his ashes in there.
If you want to, that's your call.
But you already defecated in.
No, I didn't.
You defecated?
No.
Just bury it at least.
He was wondering if there was enough room. He said he had to do something big.
Anyway, let's take a look at this box.
Well, before we do, is this the room that we want to keep it in?
You can make it that way, yeah.
Okay.
What room are we in?
That's up to y'all. So you're, right now you're in like the parlor.
Yeah, we should not do this in an entryway.
No.
Where's the study?
So he leads you. Y'all will go walk to the study. It's like, it's on the outside of the house, but it's not like an entryway. You know, a set of windows like that right there. And bookshelves everywhere. And you can just set it on the table in front of you.
We'll draw the curtains.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use magic and bar this place to vampires.
I'll say that, yeah, this room. You'll
Yeah.
be able to do it for this room.
And I'll do the help out again.
Okay.
+1.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's nearly boxcars.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
Finally something goes right.
So, this room is barred. You feel the energy just... And forever how long it'll last. What's that? So you have it right in front of you. And your dad's just going to kind of sit down and he's just going to kind of look at y'all. He says, y'all found it.
Ben's the one that's good with the lock picks.
It's just a silver chain. It won't...
I'll just slide it off.
You can...
Yeah, but we might want to put it back on.
Yeah.
We have silver.
True. If anything, we can just melt silver onto it. I don't
So,
know. Yeah, we'll just slide the chain off.
Okay.
Or work it off, whatever we need to do.
So you get the lock off, no problem. After you some fiddle in, because it's just an old iron lock. You
Get a
take that
hammer.
off.
Ding.
And now, do you just want to open it, or what are we all gonna do?
so this book is, the priest mentioned it, or the father mentioned it. He hid it, and it seems like the deacon's trying to become a vampire, and they're looking for it.
Well, you know our family has a long history with vampires. It's one of the reasons Marigold was formed. We had an ancestor who became a vampire. But luckily we were able to...
Good, I was...
at least that's what I know.
I hope that's true, because I really don't want us to find out like I'm your great-great-granddaddy. Hiss. Well, you're the religious expert.
Alright.
I will say, since you're the magic guy, you do feel an aura coming from it. You're just not sure what it'll do if you just open it.
There is some magic on this. Let me think. Do I want to disenchant?
And if you don't know what the aura is, you could disenchant all the writing that's in it, because it could be magical.
True. We can always put the enchant back on it too. Yeah.
But if it deletes all the writing,
I don't think it'll do that.
okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to banish that aura then. So use magic.
Ooh.
Nope. There's experience.
So when you do this, you can feel like whatever is enchanted in the box is far more powerful than you thought. But at the same time, you feel like it's to prevent it from being seen rather than murder you when you open it.
Well, yeah.
Just
Whoever put this enchant on there knew what they were doing. That's if I'm gonna remove it, it's gonna take quite some time.
well, what's the enchantment doing?
I think it's blocking it from blocking this box from view.
That might be why the vampires can't find it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab a pen.
Mm-hmm. You open it?
Yeah, without touching.
Okay, so when you open it, you see a book. It looks like it's bound in human skin. And whatever's written on it, it's in blood.
Why do we keep finding these?
And now your aura, like since you're sensing auras, you can just feel like an overwhelming, like you had before. At first, it just comes at you, and you are knocked down. You just sit down immediately and try to catch your breath, just looking at the book.
That's a lot of magic coming out of that thing. I don't like it. Can we close the box? Do we need to look at the book?
Now, about this time, the sun is starting to set.
It's a Necronomicon, isn't it?
Or
You
a
know that's,
grimoire,
you know that's
or...
fictional.
It's a Book of the Dead.
We don't know what it is. We'd have to actually read it to see what it is. But I'm not sure if that's advisable.
This is the third one of these in my lifetime we have found. Human skin written in blood.
It is a very common trope. I'll give you that.
We do have a habit of finding this kind of stuff.
Elsewhere on a bookshelf.
It's not the real Necronomicon.
That's Necro Nom Nom Nom. It's a cookbook.
Good one for the undead.
Okay, so what are y'all gonna do?
So the vampires want this. We should, and as long as it's in the box, they can't seem to find it.
That's right.
Lock it, chain it back up, and in the morning take it somewhere far, far, far away from here.
That doesn't deal with the vampire problem. I have an idea.
No, but if they're still looking for it and they're coming after it, it could save the townspeople from being fed upon by them, because then the object that they're searching for
It's no longer here. Yeah, we just moved the problem somewhere else.
to a place that might be more advantageous for us.
Then your ancestral family home?
I don't know, the Vatican?
That might take too long. We'll think on it.
I mean, the thing is, like, if I'm not wrong, vampires have to be in a box of their own soil to be transported across water, right?
Yeah.
So then we
Some
sink.
of them, yes.
We sink the boat while they're on it if we find one that's following us too closely.
You are...
I'm trying to be pragmatic.
Or they probably have agents.
Yeah.
And we'll figure this out. We'll talk it over dinner. Can y'all do me a favor? It's getting dark. Queequeg and Ben are not back yet. Will y'all go check on them?
Where's the safe?
He just points to that.
Right to the...
You know the combination again.
See, our characters know a lot about this house, but me, myself, I'm like...
You have no idea. You can just, I read with Monstrous the Week, y'all are supposed to, like...
Equipment kind of gets a little...
Y'all can assume that you know the house pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We know where the Xbox is.
You know where the Xbox is.
It's just a
where
box
Dad
that
keeps
has
the
a...
whiskey.
There's just a box that has an X on it.
Hey, don't open that. You'll regret it.
That's where Dad keeps his super special whiskey.
That's right.
But I'll lock the...
Yeah. Well, the room's still barred. Probably going to be barred for quite a while. It was...
At least 24 hours, we'll say.
Just because I'm petty, I am going to bar the safe too.
Again, I'll help.
Okay.
What is that? That's a 9, 10,
11, 12, 13.
So without a hitch, you bar the safe too.
Good job. And you can
And the
just
safe.
see like the glow around the safe that just kind of sinks in.
What color is your aura?
I don't know.
Whatever you want it to be.
I have an aura?
What
It's
color
just
is
like
your
energy,
magic?
Like your energy.
Like all your magic you do.
Let me think.
Chartreuse. Mauve. Pink is pink.
No.
It's obviously teal.
I'll go with the typical golden white.
Okay. That works. So you got it sealed, everything, and as y'all getting ready, your dad walks up to one of the bookshelves, pulls a book, and does this. There's just like all these weapons right here. You just see like different blades and everything. He's just like, I just want to be prepared.
That is a valid point.
So you see, he just gets one of the blades out and he's just starts sharpening it, and he's looking at the guns, like all the muskets, and doing that. You'll find your brother, find Queequeg. Me and McCain are gonna prepare. We'll get the boys to help.
Oh, more of the order has arrived then.
You have a crew from your ship.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I imagine Butcher come walking up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. No, it's not quite that bad.
It's like,
yet.
he comes walking up. Shit. So let's. Which way did they head, Father?
I think they went north.
North it is.
When you say north, gonna take a. As we're leaving, which way was the Glen again? When we saw it marked on the map.
I think it was northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully we have not misunderstood this entire situation. It turns out there's just a weird hippie weird religious commune that's out there.
Yep.
Actually, it could still be that, but vampires.
It could be.
Do you think vampires can be born again?
Maybe.
Not in the way you think.
Just meant as a bad joke. Like, I'm trying to be the...
I don't know. I think they'd have a real problem with the baptismal part.
Well, what if they got baptized in something other than water?
Like what?
Gravy?
Maybe it would work if they're in the south. They have gravy down there, don't they? They do a lot of gravy stuff. I don't know.
Just the whole time walking while we're doing...
They do it in Canada too.
There's gravy everywhere. They put the gravy on the fries with cheese.
So,
You liked it and you know it.
so y'all just sitting around talking. You're in the woods now. You kind of can see their trail where they went. You can.
Is
but
it
once you're
starting
in
to
the woods,
get...
you're going to have to look around. But yeah, it is.
Since one of the things on the resources is well armed, so I have the weapons I have, plus Dad just showed a cabinet full of other stuff that's easy to grab. The other thing is weird tech gadgets, so as it starts to get dark, I will pull out a weird contraption that I think probably McCain made and start hand cranking the side of it and cause a light to kind of start to flicker up, and then
I'll say it's like a heavier version of what they had in World War One.
yeah, it's a lumpy, like I'm having to build up enough charge so this thing will start sparking and actually light of a self-starting lantern.
Okay.
The whole time, this is not self-starting.
So you have your light. Y'all were there, and you know you kind of both are pretty good trackers. So you've done this before. What would you like to do?
So with it getting dark,
You are in the woods.
as it's getting dark, we're in the woods in rural Maine with what I'm assuming is nice technology, but also since it says weird technology, I'm assuming this thing is kind of glitchy to an extent.
Flickers.
I'm going to try to read a bad situation because it's nighttime in the woods. And I will mark experience again. I can't see.
I mean, it's just not part of the woods. You haven't really had a lot of time to explore.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not as clear about it. What would you like to do about it?
Well, he's obviously worrying a bit, feeling a bit of anxiety.
Because you're starting to hear, as the sun goes down, you hear like things moving, animals moving, you hear growling just outside of your line of sight.
Also, it's brother and Queequeg would have been back before it's getting dark if they were hunting for a meal for like today.
Yeah. It's unlike them.
Oh God, you don't think Queequeg finally had enough with him, do you?
You don't think he tried to kill Queequeg again, do you?
Let's pick up the pace.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna use magic, and I'm going to try and enchant my Winchester.
Okay.
Hey!
8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, so...
So it now has +1 and it's magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 4 in magical.
Okay. So y'all keep going. As you go along, you start to smell something like it's burning flesh.
Like, okay.
You smell smoke. For
Like
sure.
it's
Like
it's
wood
burning.
smoke.
It's burning like a fire, or is it like somebody's cooking?
A little bit of both. But you don't quite see it. You can
If
you just smell the smoke. You don't see a fire yet.
okay, but there's definitely the smell of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. May I roll a sharp roll so I can see if I can even ask this question?
Absolutely.
That is a 9. Is it discernible to tell if it's the difference between like burning flesh, which kind of notes human, or like cooking animals?
You're not quite sure.
Okay.
Well, that insinuates that there might be a fire.
How thick is the smoke? Like
Pretty thick.
Like it's making things hazy where we
A
are.
little bit.
Huh.
Like it's probably like a bonfire.
Well, if that's the case, can we like see it through the
Yeah,
woods?
you can start seeing it glow through the woods.
You wanna take point and I'll cover?
I will take point and I will attempt to move forward stealthing. So I'd like to act under pressure to see if I can move quietly and undetected.
Would that be both of us?
Let's see,
you
that
can
is 3, 8, 11. So on
Okay,
act under pressure, I do what I set out to do. So stealthy sneak through the woods.
Yeah, one of those your training is to move without being seen or heard.
That's 10. Yeah.
Okay, so you're both stealth. I'm assuming you've set the lantern down because you have plenty of light at the bonfire.
I'll just turn the other little knob that dims it, or I'll put the I figure it probably has a shutter.
Yeah, it has whatever you want it to have. Let me just say that.
I'm
Because
just
like with this, reading more on it, like I want you all to have enough creative control over your character.
Okay, to describe it then, it's a metal cube or rectangular cube.
Mm-hmm.
Has a shutter that goes up and down. It has a hand crank that fires up a spark to
Light it.
and it's got like probably a little thing of kerosene in it that's kind of more self-contained.
Okay.
So probably also doesn't weigh an insubstantial amount. It's probably
All metal.
yeah. It's like, how did he even use cast iron?
Okay. Okay. So as you get close, you see somebody tied like this to a tree. It's not quite close enough, but you're pretty sure it's dead. And you see 5 figures standing around it, and you see somebody being hung over the fire. Like this.
Is it Queequeg?
Yes.
Time to punch the clock. And I'll get my rifle ready.
Pull out my rifle because I also have that.
Looking at them, you see one has a pistol, but the rest have like one of them will have like machetes and like clubs and things. So there's 5 total. 2 of them have clubs. 2 of them have like big machetes, and the other one has one of them has a pistol.
Does Queequeg look conscious?
Queequeg looks like he's burnt.
Oh,
Like he's above the fire.
Oh, he's dead.
He's
then.
like roasted over the fire.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Dad's not gonna be happy about that.
Nope.
So I am going to use act because this is where it gets a little bit weird with combat. Is ranged combat with guns versus up close.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to act under pressure
Mm-hmm.
to aim and shoot the one that has the gun
Okay.
while remaining hidden.
Okay, so you're staying in the darkness.
Yeah, I'm not stepping out. There's
Okay.
5 dudes with knives and a gun. They're cooking Queequeg, and our brother's tied to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
This is thin the numbers before we get into direct handheld because our brother is stronger than either one of us.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't look conscious, and it's kind of weird to you that he would be knocked out like that. Because you know your brother is obviously more powerful.
Yeah, he's a supernatural creature, so
Well,
I will
we,
act under pressure to see if I can pull this off.
You know what? Before you say anything more, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna know what he's gonna try and do, and I'm having the same thought, which is take down the guy with the gun, then the numbers. So as he's getting ready to shoot, I'll be doing the same to try and hit the same guy.
Okay, so you're both going to shoot?
Mm-hmm.
So act under pressure, that's 5, 4, 3, so that's a 12 on act under pressure, so that means I hit him.
Okay.
You want me to roll act under
Yeah, you
pressure
go
as
ahead.
well? That's a 5. You know what? I'll use a luck.
Oh, damn. What happens when you spend luck, though?
When you spend a luck point, something goes wrong for your sect. An ill-advised project or a disastrous operation.
That sucks for us.
Yes, it
back
does.
at home.
It'll be fine.
plot. No, that's great because that's awesome plot stuff. Like that. That's one of the things that some of these.
It actually helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff with luck is kind of weird. Like I get held up in bureaucracy. Like Dad hands me more paperwork. But some of them, like that one, is a really good plot point. Or the like with the Monstrous, their nature comes out, so they might be more likely to try to feed.
Yeah.
So that for me, that's 3 harm, far, loud.
That's 4 harm. 'Cause my rifle is
Magic too with
Yeah,
it.
Magic. So what ends up happening is y'all both shoot, and since your bullet's magic, you hit him in the chest, his chest explodes, and as his chest explodes, you shoot his head, and his head falls into the fire. In like 10
Damn.
seconds. And then you can tell from that reaction they're mortal. And you see them look around like this, and they're like, fuck. And they scatter.
See, as they start to scatter, I'm going to try to hit one in the kneecaps.
Okay. Go ahead at a disadvantage since he's running away.
Okay, at disadvantage because
Now you should be doing kick some ass.
Okay, so I keep the 2 lowest, so that is still a 10.
Okay.
So I just
So
one of them I'm trying to hit him in the knee and drop him so he can't keep running.
Not only do you drop him, but it looks like you've disconnected his leg. How much harm do you do?
Shit, it's 3.
Yeah, like his leg explodes. Like, and he just kind of drops, and you can tell he's lost all blood pressure, and it looks like he's unconscious.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Try
step
to
out.
get one alive.
I'm gonna step out of the bushes, and I will use magic, and I am going to use ice magic to kind of snare one of them.
So, like, just a.
Just ice
Okay.
forming and grabbing his
Go ahead.
legs.
Hey, oh.
Okay, you 2 are done. So that's a 6.
That's experience.
Yep.
So you do create the ice, but unfortunately he is too close to the bonfire, and it just kind of.
It wets his pants.
He does wet his pants.
I was saying no, the ice wets his pants because it melts.
Oh no,
'cause
but
of the
he also urinates on himself because his friend's leg exploded and his other friend just exploded.
So is this the last one trying to get away, or is there
Well,
two?
there's still
There's 3.
There's 3 because
Okay, so there's 2 more trying to run.
no, there's 3 because you didn't get this one. We killed the first one.
Killed the second one.
I killed the second one.
So there are 4 people total, right?
5 people
Okay.
total.
5.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get Ben, and I'm going to step out, fire once more with the rifle, directly at the feet. Not trying to hit, but like to shoot right at his feet to get him to stop. So is that another at disadvantage?
No, you don't have to do it at disadvantage, but give me an act under pressure.
Yeah. That is a 11.
Okay. So he goes, whoa!
Walk back over here.
He just drops whatever he has, his knife, and he just kind of backs away.
Get him down.
You point at Queequeg?
Get him down.
So he walks over. He does what you say. You know, Queequeg doesn't really resemble a human anymore. It's burnt away.
We can still bury him. He's family.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what he looks like. He's just sitting there like this.
Okay. Can I see any of the other twos that are still running?
You can kind of hear them running, but if you want to
Let them go. Whatever we're hunting is also probably hunting us.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll just go get Ben. Cut him down. Throw him on my shoulder.
Okay.
I will proceed to tie the hands of the guy that stopped, using the rope that they had Queequeg held up with.
Okay.
You're coming with us. What's your name?
He says nothing.
Oh, don't
Good.
worry.
Oh, trust me. We'll figure it out.
You want the knife now or later? As I pull out my silver knife.
Cut our brother free.
Already did. I got him
But
on my shoulder.
he's unconscious.
Ben's not waking up. So I put my boot knife back.
Let's go back home.
We're in for a long night.
Longer than you know.
Yeah, probably. So, we'll kind of have him at gunpoint.
And it's becoming night. You'll go ahead and give me a, because you're still in the woods. Let me look at this roll. Let me just say, I'm sorry.
No, it's going through notes, man. When you have them.
I have just a few.
I'm going to mute us for just a second.
Situation roll.
Read a bad situation.
Yeah.
You good?
Need a bad situation.
That is
That's
a
XP.
9. So I get to hold
Hold one.
What you want? Huh?
Snack?
Snack. What do you want for a snack?
Popcorn?
Okay. Give me just a
Yeah,
second.
you go ahead. We'll pause here.
Unfortunately, I missed.
It's alright, it happens.
Yeah, the dice just don't like me today.
Hey, at least you'll level up, you know?
Yeah, gotta level
Be a
up.
little bit stronger.
And I should probably look at those alternative weird moves as well.
Are you comfy?
Actually, take a quick break.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be right back.
There you go. Child has been given snack.
Good. I heard it ding, but I don't know what it meant. Who's your phone? Probably.
Fricky's saying she does need to post more on our Instagram because apparently now we're getting Instagram followers.
Cool.
Huh?
We're getting Instagram followers.
Cool.
You can make a Threads.
I have no clue how any of the social media stuff works as someone else's department.
That's just Facebook's Twitter.
Oh.
It came out like 2 days ago.
So this is what they meant when the two of them were fighting.
Yeah. So what
Rather
question
just see
you
him
ask?
box.
I'm guessing, especially since it's getting to be night, I've got our dead, like, family protector strapped to the back of a dude who killed him and roasted him over a fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's got our unconscious, supernaturally strong brother. And we're just two dudes in the middle of the woods with all this. So, what is the best way to protect the victims? Because I'm figuring it's just got dark. Something bad's about to happen.
Hurry.
Move. Fast.
You can you can hear things outside.
I would like to use Act Under Pressure to double time
Okay.
on movement. So that is 2, 6, 9. So that means you get to offer me a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
Alright. So you do know you can hear like wolves and things baying behind you, and you know you can't move fast enough to keep the prisoner and Queequeg's body.
Well, I'm just saying I got to pick
Oh, you get
one
to
of.
pick.
Is Keeper's going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay?
I'll let you pick. My bad.
I'm going to go with a price to pay.
I told you.
Okay. We're going to have to cut one of them.
Like hell. I'm going to use magic,
Okay.
and I'm going to do one thing that is beyond human limitations.
What are you doing?
I'm about to be strong as fuck.
Hitting
Strong.
strong.
as fuck,
He's about to
boy.
Hulk out. Is what he's about to do.
I'm about to pick up Queequeg, so you can make sure you're dragging that prisoner right along.
Well, the prisoner is. We are technically dragging him if we're running at this point, I'm pretty sure. aren't
He's
we?
gonna run with you. He doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if Queequeg is slowing you down, I'm gonna carry him. So let's use magic. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
Big glitch.
What is a problematic side effect?
I don't know.
I guess I get to be creative.
Yeah.
You rip your pants and it's just you're running ass out because you're hulking out.
Oh, that's not a side effect. That's just funny.
That is problematic, though.
Nobody else is around. If he was in like a grade school, yeah.
Yeah. Or you just, for the next 6 years, it's nothing but constant creatine farts.
Yeah, I'll draw additional attention.
Additional attention. So
Uh-huh.
your power goes off, and you grab Queequeg,
Throw-
and you feel
grab
you
Queequeg
feel
off
the
of you,
magic,
throw it on my shoulders.
All the white energy going through your veins, and your eyes glow a little bit, and you're running. But you hear they're even closer now.
Yeah.
And they seem like they're coming around. And
Their pins are
You
moving.
look up. Yeah, the pins are moving you, but you look up and you can see shapes in the trees with glowing red eyes looking at you.
They're
like
here.
humanoid shapes. But y'all
They're
are
here.
running and they're like whistling and things and laughing. You hear little kids laughing and everything. Just super creepy. Super creepy shit.
They have little kid vampires. Why would you do that?
Because they're a bunch of assholes.
They'll never get to be adults. Like, they'll never get the, just the whole time.
You're just like, oh.
Just still running, like, it's frustrating because, you know.
Give me another act under pressure roll. Both of you. Real quick.
That is 12.
Okay. You good.
Alright, that's 11.
Okay. So y'all are lucky. Y'all stay a beeline, and obviously it's really loud. So you see McCain right there. He's sitting with a rifle, No, he's not. He's sitting with a harpoon gun. Not bad. And he's just sitting there on the deck.
Just as we're running, just pointing.
And he's like above y'all. And he's about to. You have one right above you jumping at you, and he just shoots it and reels it in the house. Just got it right in the chest.
Reels the vampire into the house. Which I'm assuming is still writhing on the floor as we come running in.
Mm-hmm. No, it's in the wall. Like, he picks it up, throws it in the wall.
We'll just come sliding. Come sliding in. We'll just come running in and we'll pull the revolver out and fire.
At the vampire?
That's been pinned to the wall.
Okay. So you don't even have to roll for it. We're going to say you just shoot in the face, and then the power of extreme violence has eliminated random vampire. But you do notice that the crew has been working. There's crosses on all the doors and everything, and they're all armed. But when you look outside, you see like 30, 40 people.
Oh god, this is like frickin' I Am Legend. The vampires are just standing outside the house. Oh shit.
Do we have to go through that?
No. Close the door.
Oh, we made it to the house.
You're in the house.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, like we came in, he's harpooned the vampire into the wall, and I'm just like, nope, just coming in, shooting it.
Just gonna stick my head out.
It's like Indiana
We're not
Jones.
inviting you inside. Them's the rules. You can't come in.
We can burn it down.
Good thing I know water magic.
Yes, I guess so.
But then one of them, we can burn it down.
I cast water.
They're smart.
They're like, just give us the book.
This is what I'll do. I will walk to the study, grab a Bible, walk back, and chunk it out the front door directly at them and close it again.
He catches it, looks at it. It does steam a little bit. And he throws it on the ground. And then he looks back, and another one pops up, and looks like a corpse, essentially. And he's like, just give me the book. You can't protect it forever.
I'm assuming it's like the noisy, extremely big locks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. What would you like to do?
So, there's one out there that looks like a corpse.
Undead. Huh.
He's got like almost no hair, sunken eyes,
Literally a
rotten
walking,
teeth. Yeah.
like just the grossest of gross boys.
Yeah.
Thinking.
It's not too much, is it? You're doing good.
No, this is great.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what
we're
we're
trying
to do.
like literally we are now in a Evil Dead type-esque situation of we're in the mansion.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna go pee.
all right, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do because a part of me just wants to summon a monster into the world, just to mess with this
Are you
guy.
going to drop Thunderclap on them?
Now I am. At first, I was just like, what if I just drop a Kraken on him? But no, I'm
But
gonna
it'll
drop...
die because it's on the land. That's
Yeah, but
cruel
it
to
would
the
be-
Kraken.
But it would be funny.
The Kraken might not even attack them. It might just be like, oh my god, I can't breathe.
Alternatively, I can just get some werewolves. But no, now it's Thunderclap.
You don't understand. They could have like, aha, the age-old no. So it turns out, sup, Kevin?
Roy, how you doing? How's the pups? No, I'm gonna do Thunderclap.
Good God.
It's happening. Bunch of vampires about to find out something about themselves. And I'm also thinking about my level up.
Have you taken a level up yet?
I just got one. Yeah, I've taken two. That was last session.
I'm one away from leveling up.
So I'm gonna take a move from another playbook, I think. But
I'll grab a water too. So
They're out in the shed.
that's fine.
I was looking at Spell Slinger. I actually wanted his combat magic, but it says
you
moves.
can't. You can't pick up combat magic from. That's a specific thing.
Yeah.
When I modified stuff for the Dresden game, moving to Monster of the Week, I had to modify Spellslinger for everybody.
So, I don't know. Spooky. Could just get a hex, and just every time I use magic to try to break something precious or important.
Or you could get the burn it all down from the one that's in the tome, the glass cannon one. God, what's it called?
The hex?
The hex, yeah. He has a level up too, so he has an ability.
I'm looking. So the hex.
Looking out a window at the number of the vampire family that it seems to be.
Go ahead and give me an act under pressure, and you can kind of get an accurate count.
Okay.
Yeah, that would do what I want to do.
That is actually experience.
Okay. There's too many for you to count, but you do get the impression it's not just vampires, like it's cultists as well.
Okay, so that actually gives me a level up.
Are we leveling up as we hit it?
If you want. That's what we did last time.
Okay.
Yep. Correct. Hand me a book. Because,
Yeah, I'm going to take a move from another playbook. And I will be picking up Burn It All, which allows me to change my magic from single target to AoE. And some other fun stuff.
can't take that one, can't take that one. Hold on, Jed's asking.
All right.
This is such a new book. It doesn't have any dog ears in it like I've done to mine.
It's fine. You'll keep doing what you gotta do real quick. Because I don't think we're obviously not gonna resolve this.
No.
I keep forgetting that the Spellslinger is just a picture of Harry Dresden.
Okay. So, yeah. This is more than just vampires. My rifle is still enchanted.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use magic, and I am going to summon a monster into the world.
What kind of monster?
Thunderclap.
He was not in.
Oh, that's right. So, The thunderclap is a big 8-foot tall marble angel statue.
Marble angel statue.
Yes,
Okay.
with a shield and a sword.
Okay.
And she is tall and has very big thighs, thus dubbing her the nickname of Thunderclap.
We did this because he got a mini,
Oh, okay.
and the mini was thick.
I got you.
Like, I don't think they printed the mini right.
Okay.
Or maybe she's just thick. So, +3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I'll take harm.
Okay.
So, boop.
So where, let's say, like, this is the
I
house.
just want to drop her on them.
Oh, just in the middle of it.
Yeah, she just
So you see,
opens up, just comes down, landing,
You see
smashing
a
to
big-
the ground on top of a lot
you
of them.
see the sword just come slashing around, and you see someone get decapitated.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chaos out there.
Yes,
But
that's what I want.
You see the corpse. Look at her. He's not really. He's just like. He does this little thing. Give me another magic roll. 'Cause he's trying to dispel it.
3, 6, 7, 8.
8. So it's another glitch. Give me a glitch.
Magic draws immediate and welcome attention.
Immediate and unwelcome attention. So
Uh-huh.
you see him look over at you, and you get like, boom. You don't get hurt, but you get knocked away from the window. You're just knocked unconscious for a round. But you do hear screams outside.
Basil, they got a magic caster.
And he
Figured.
And after a second, you get back up, you look outside, and then you duck again as the thunderclap's head comes flying through the window.
That's a big head.
Yeah, it's his big head, but it's just the corpse looking
statue.
guy. And all of a sudden, you see crewmen jump up, grab a table, and just start hammering it closed.
Well, that didn't last long. And
But you definitely did some damage. Like, you hear like the mortals out there going, because the vampires are draining them to, heal themselves.
yeah.
They got the
But you
Capri
definitely did.
Sun. They got the
definitely
Capri
did some
Sun
damage.
pouches.
Actually, brother, can you help me out?
Second.
Trying something new.
Okay, I'm gonna take a move from another character sheet.
Okay.
Because right now there is not a whole lot from the professional. I am taking from. How did I miss the page? Oh, here we go. I'm taking Resilient from the Chosen.
Okay.
Whenever I heal, I get +1 heal. It also means whenever you deal harm to me, I take 1 less.
One less harm.
Right.
Actually, I marked that wrong.
So, here. Because I've probably gone back and what I'm going to try to do is to use some magic and looking through the windows, I am going to try to create daylight. I am going to use luck,
Okay.
which means
So that's like success, right?
yeah, that makes it a 12, which means when you spend a luck point, your next mission from the agency comes with a lot of red tape. So in other words, because I'm doing something probably Father has not seen me do, I'm going to now inherit more responsibilities.
I got you.
I figured that's how it would work with this, but to generate an explosion of daylight outside the front of the Marigold mansion.
So it's a very brief. It goes boom, but you do hear screams, and you hear they kind of retreat, start to retreat back, but they look like they're going towards the barn.
bar the place.
Better idea. So I'm imagining they're still trying to heal off the mortals that are with them. They're probably dragging them.
Mm-hmm.
They're somewhat grouped up.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast magic and I'm gonna use burn everything.
Okay. Burn everything.
Fireball.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Gabo Jones returns.
11, 12, 13, 14.
So you see
How much harm is that?
It's about to be a lot of harm. So burn everything. I inflict 3 harm area.
Okay.
So
Plus the magic effect.
Since I got better than a 10, the magic works out and I get an additional effect.
You could do a +1 harm, which would make it 4 harm area.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a additional 1 harm, ignore armor.
Okay, well.
So that's 4.
So definitely any people out there are definitely dead. Like you just see, and you can see like the grass around you burning, and you see like vampires who aren't dead, but they are definitely running away. They are definitely hurt. They're on fire, and they're just scattering to the woods. But you do see the corpse. He is on fire, and he's looking at you. He's like, "We'll be back."
Hey,
And he just
What's
pops
your-
out.
what's your name?
I'll see you soon, cousin. His name is Augustus.
Gotta just turn and look at Dad. Was there an Augustus Blathwaite?
Yeah, like 400 years ago.
We didn't
should
kill
be-
him.
Shit. We'll stop here.
Shit.
All right, so our questions?
Yeah. Did you conclude the current mystery? Not
No.
quite.
No, we didn't.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
Our brother.
You did save your brother.
Yeah.
I would argue the one cultist that's inside now that's probably like, if
You
I had
definitely
been-
saved him. I forgot about him. You saved him from being blown apart. Y'all's weapons do so much damage, man. I need to edit some things, but that's fine.
Well, the big thing with mine, since it wasn't blessed, like if I was to shoot the vampire, I'm doing way less damage because it's not magic or its weakness.
Okay.
Yeah. Humans are kind of weak.
Yeah, it's fine. It was fun. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't kill, or the family didn't kill Augustus.
Yeah, they have. Oh my God, you're a child murderer. There's kids giggling in the group. There's well, those are kid vampires.
Yes.
Remember, vampires are demons in a human body. We'll say that.
Oh, okay.
So you can murder the vampire children guilt free. I didn't say that.
Okay, that helps here because I'm still messed up from Interview with a Vampire on what happened to the little kid vampire.
Yeah.
That still kind of
That is
gets
messed
me.
up. And y'all did learn something new and important about the hunters.
Yeah, we're related to a freaking vampire. So that's 3. So that means we get 2 experience.
Yeah. Good job.
Hey.
Y'all enjoy it?
Yeah, that was good. Definitely getting the horror vibe from here. Good job.
Good job.
Sad about Queequeg.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did rip him off from Moby Dick, so it's okay.
You never rip Queequeg off of Moby Dick. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll be back with this at some point. Things are about to get kind of spotty on scheduling, but I know we're going to try to finish this up before school starts back. So we'll be back with this at some point. Sunday we'll have a kitchen table with me, Cannon, and Knox. The wives have already sent so many bad verbos to me that my blood pressure's up before I even show them. So that's coming on. Monday we'll be back with Holy Winds. I think that Redwell is on hiatus for a minute now. That's Chris's Pathfinder game.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's going to be on hiatus for just a bit because you were also going to bring in a new character.
No, to bring in a fighter, yeah.
And then the exposition will be back Thursday because we will not be out of town. So that's what's coming up this next week. So we got that. Also, sometime soon there will be a new episode of Brouhaha. We interviewed
warriors.
2 warriors this morning, so I got to edit that and we'll have that up. So that will be a pre-recorded. So that's what's up. For our socials, you can find us here on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram as Team Bonus Action. You can find us on Twitter if you're not out of views at bonus_team. You can also find us at teambonusaction.com. And currently we haven't figured out who we're partnering with, but I think it's going to be for child literacy for the next couple months.
Okay.
So we got that coming up. Okay, so that's everything. And since Knox is not here,
Don't let your meatloaf.
you